Hello and welcome back to Panzer Soviet Corps, and it's a Sunday morning and it really feels great to be back in the game. Yeah, we are here to defend Moscow, so let's take a look at the briefing first. And it seems my assistant has lost his voice again. I really don't know what's wrong here, so let's do it the old-fashioned way. 2nd November 1941, the treacherous Huns have arrived at the gates of Moscow. This is very serious for us, and you have been tasked with defending the city. I will admit, I am a little nervous giving such a task to someone so inexperienced. However, here you are. The good news is that their forces have been severely delayed by heavy rains. We have reports of their trucks getting stuck in mud, and they appear not to be fully prepared for the long winter ahead. We are more experienced in dealing with these conditions. However, this will not be an easy victory for us. We have heard word that their army may at any time shift the weight of their attack, and so be careful. Your orders are simple. You are to defend Moscow at all costs. A loss here will spell an end to the war for us. However, if you are able to hold the city, you must also complete 4 of your objectives in order to triumph. Well, hi David Franco, and let's take a look at this one here. We have new fighters, the Hurricane. We already got 2 of those, and very important, the Guards unit. Finally, our infantry can do something, and expect to be able to deploy more troops from reserve later during the battle. Yep, and we have a ton of prestige stored up, and I already prepared the setup for this one. And let's take a look. Obviously, I upgraded all my infantry to guards, not the paratroopers, of course. Maybe we can need them later on, but honestly it might be a good idea to upgrade them to guards as well, because the guards simply are better. They are better in defensive positions because they have more ground defense, but for now I'll keep it that way. So let's take a look. We have a huge front line going all the way down here, and we have the Oka River here. So taking a look at this situation, you will all immediately notice that you still have a position across the river, but you can't deploy anything here. So it might be a good idea, if somehow possible, to move your defenses forward. If that's not possible, I plan to go back and defend behind the Oka River here. This will shorten the front line, well, considerably, but yeah, I don't like giving up objectives. We don't have to hold all of them. In total, we have to hold 4 objectives, I think. So let's take a look. Hold Moscow and at least 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we can give up one of those positions if need be, but that's kind of a last resort. Other than that, I deployed, well, finally we have enough prestige to do everything we want. That's a good thing, and a good thing for the defense here. That should be easier than Smolensk, where we were very limited with the prestige. So I could deploy air defenses for each stronghold scattered around the map. I deployed a mixture of infantry, tanks and artillery to all of those resistance pockets. Well, I did mix in some of those anti-tank units because I think they're doing extremely fine, and I want to build up experience on them. So I think I bought a second one. Yep, this is the newly bought unit. Very strong position here in the center, because yeah, center always is a very crucial position, and we don't have entrenchments here, so this maybe will be a very difficult position to hold. And yeah, you can't deploy in front of the city, so yeah, this will be tricky. Maybe I will pull back here. We will have to see if we can hold, but the trenches will definitely hold, so there's no going back here. And there's a strong position in the south. I also bought the Katyusha just to get a nice mix of artillery here. The Katyusha is more mobile, and since we are going back and forth here, I thought, yeah, maybe the Katyusha here is fine. And I have some reserves here, more. I deployed one fighter just to be able to react to things that might come up, and I can always deploy more fighters. I already bought one of the bombers just to be able to gain experience on it if the opportunity arises, and I have additional troops ready. I bought a mixture of them just to be ready to react to things, and I spent some prestige on that, but if we don't need them, we can always disband them later on. There's no hurt in that, so I actually might go ahead and buy another big tank just to be able to plug a gap if need be. But I still want to put down the anti-tank cannon just to, yeah, it would be safer to pull down the KV here, but I want the experience on it, and so that's the way I'm going to do it. Yeah, other than that, nothing really interesting. A fresh tank here, a fresh tank here. Don't think it's too useful to deploy too many infantry units in this open region. The trenches are very inviting to put infantry into them, but there's only open terrain here, so the tanks will do just fine, and the trenches are not closed terrain, so don't get fooled by that. But I have one infantry unit here just to be able to move down here if need be, and this one I plan to plug into the city just to bolster our defenses here. And infantry here, yeah, there's open terrain here, but there are some hills here. I want to be able to attack into the hills and the forest if units go in here. This is for the city, and the cavalry is for scouting. Don't know what's in the forest down here. And one infantry to go into a city. So very limited on the infantry side, because yeah, I don't see the point of infantry. We don't have to attack them, we just have to hold. So tanks better suited for that. So yeah, this will be an interesting fight, and I'm a little bit nervous. Let's see if we get overwhelmed like in Smolensk again, or we can pull it off. Let's go into it. A lot of action right away. And we have a lot of vision on them. Wow. The Katyusha is already doing work, but it did a little bit, High Lieutenant Joker, it did a little bit too much work because the attack broke down. That's never a good sign, but yeah, let's see. We have cloudy weather. That's very bad because now we can't shoot down their fighters. But let's see. If possible. Yeah, the good thing is we have a lot of scouting heroes on our units. That gives us a lot of vision, and I'm fully prepared to exploit that. And taking a look at defensive positions like that, I think key is always to keep them away from the city. This one will definitely go into the river next turn. I don't want that. So let's... Yeah, and another thing, I bought a lot of overstrengths here. Because like I said, we have a ton of prestige, and we can deploy more units later. I already bought them. And Well, one moment more coffee. Still have 2,500 and I can disband the units I don't need next mission, so that's not an issue. So let's see what we can do to this heavy infantry. And we got an attack hero, only +1. That's a little bit disappointing. And then we'll have a perfect defensive layout here again. Don't fancy standing in the open here. This position I think is fine. And then let's see what we can do to their fighters. Well, I think damaging all of them is a good idea. Getting rid of the scouts, always a good idea. You are not getting away. And I have mixed in some scouts here and there just to be able to move back and forth and get a better idea. Well, no, I only deployed one in the center because I think the center is most important because the German positions are right next to us, so I do want to know what's in here. Wow. So this will be interesting. Already taking damage, that's not too good. But I think we will have to live with that. And yeah. I think what I want to do here is rearrange my defensive layout here a little bit. This way I'm still protected. This scout is a little bit vulnerable, but the problem is those fighters are threatening a lot of my units, so I'm not sure what to do here exactly. But we are still out of vision range, so I will think about that. Let's try to get rid of another unit here. That's promising. Well-deserved medal. And well, there don't seem to be any German units, so let's block off this. This is a possible trap location for enemy fighters and bombers. And this should block off this bridge over the Oka River. But still some trouble here. I want to move up my anti-aircraft cannon to take a shot at least. So let's see how we are going to do that. And possibly I want to trap them as well, but it's cloudy weather, so the fighters have a vision range of 1 only. So not too sure how to do it. I think damaging all of them a little bit is a good idea. And I will move back next turn, I think. But for now, I think this is fine. We'll move here just to stay in protection. And then let's take a look where those fighters might strike. One might go down here. They don't have any targets here because they can't see the scout. They don't see anything here. And this is another trap location. Perfect. So I don't think I need to risk putting out my fighter at the moment because, yeah, going up against 4 of them, I don't think that's a wise choice. So I think that's it. Yeah, we could move forward here. Let's end the turn. And I don't know how he sees him. Ah! Damn it. They have... Wow, perfect. Fine weather again. But we trapped the hell out of them. That's a good thing. And I'm already liking that. And snow is coming up, that's even better. But we have to take this opportunity to shoot down as many of their fighters as possible. Oh, only one. That's not ideal. But I could shoot him down. That's an option I want to consider. But for now, let's get rid of this Panzer III. Those are very dangerous units. And I'm happy to take damage on this anti-tank cannon. Oops. Because it has to build up experience. And what I really want to do is get rid of their units. So let's see. If he goes in, he is screwed. I could move up and finish another unit, expose myself in the process, or I could go after the pioneers. I don't know. I will think about that. Then let's see. This is an obvious choice. At least those didn't move. Keep an eye on this open area here. Wow, another fighter out of action more or less. This one lives. And this one lives as well. But all are pretty much down now, so I'm happy to send in my own fighter. And not shoot them down. That's always a good sign, because now we're in vision range, but I don't expect too many troubles here. Then another obvious choice. Kill off this Panzer II. Or not. But that doesn't matter. This position should be safe. Grab the supplies. And this is another tricky thing. Obviously this Wolframen has to die. But it's providing some... I should have bombarded... I totally should have bombarded the Wolframen here in the back. But I think we have enough to overwhelm them anyways. Yeah. That's looking good. That's done. And yeah, well, the tournament, I'm in the quarterfinals. There's a big Slytherin tournament at the moment. I'm in the quarterfinals, but it's, yeah, not looking too good. I still have a chance. It's not a big chance to win my battle against Goose, but he is really good. And I'm not really used to multiplayer, but I'm doing fine. Quarterfinal is more than I expected, and there will be a new Let's Play series where Goose and I are, well, kind of doing a review of all the multiplayer maps and battle it out and share our insights with you. And I hope Goose will win the tournament, but I'm confident. He is really extremely good in multiplayer. So, but let's go back to this battle. This position seems secure. Here, I could go out and destroy this unit, but honestly, well, it has a vision range of 2, so, but those are very sturdy units, so I'm not too worried. And what I want to do here is reposition myself, go back into the trenches to build up my entrenchment level, because this is the position where I'm not going to budge and hold tight. So they can't go in here because they can't swipe. Even a quick unit, it can't go through the forest, so that's fine. We'll take the opportunity to resupply. Yeah, I think I will just stay like is, and their fighters are already down, so I'm not too worried here. Destroy units, just not to get overwhelmed, and move back a little bit. So, happy how that turned out. So we could deploy more fighters now, but at the moment don't see any need to. Let's end the turn and see what they have in store for us. And it's snowing, that's good. More ambush opportunities. And my entrenched guards units should just do just fine, so perfect, that played out ideally. Yeah, and I don't have the replays of my first matches because I forgot to save them, but like I said, the new Let's Play series will start with the quarterfinals match. So we'll be able to see that on YouTube. That's another unit down, and I'll definitely follow up and get rid of him. Don't want him across. I will guard my cavalry here. And then I think it's time to move back into position. Don't want to get caught out of position, and we know there is an infantry unit in here. Just to be on the safe side, keep my units bolstered. The scout is defended. There will be great weather again next turn, so We must not get fooled by our limited vision range at the moment. Take the opportunity to grab more ammo. This is very important. Ammo management for the German for the Soviet troops is absolutely crucial. Go back in striking distance. Yeah, the thousths is looking good. Getting rid of more units. 4 ammo, that's totally worth it. Yeah, and I think we'll stay as is. Grab ammo again and yeah, do normal replacements here because we don't lose much experience. So that's it. Let's end the turn again, and I think this might be a rather quick mission. So maybe we don't need 3 parts, but let's see about that. I don't think we can deploy any units at the moment. No. We would have to withdraw them, but I don't see the need to withdraw any units at the moment. Good thing we protected ourselves. He runs into another trap. This was disappointing. Shame on you. And great weather again. So, this is our opportunity to finish off enemy air force. Whew. Yeah, and Lieutenant Zhukov, that's a good point. I'm often confused about the weather changes because on the defense, the weather changes on the attacker's turn, and I often tend to forget that. So we don't know, yeah. We have great weather and they might have great weather next turn, but we don't know. That's the point. And this paras here maybe were a very poor choice. Might still work out. Well, might not work out, but they're back. The most important thing is that we drive them out of vision range. So that's what I'm aiming for. Let's take a look. We'll definitely shoot down the defending fighter. That's one down. And well, goodbye Stuka. And defense on the Yak, that's okay. And don't know what to do here. Getting rid of the infantry. I'm more worried about the infantry, to be honest, and the Sturk, obviously. There's nothing we can or should do here. Just keep ourselves in supply. Can't move into range to fire at him. We have a situation here. That's annoying as hell. But we have to guard the river. We must not allow them to cross. But this is a little bit worrisome. And we don't have ammo left, so that's another thing to consider. But I don't think they can do much here. We could move down and bolster our defenses here, but he's entrenched at level 7, so I'm a little bit reluctant to do it. Maybe send my green tank, but again, what we could do, move downwards a little bit to get our artillery into range. That might be a good option. And yeah, then let's see. In my experience on defensive missions, it's not always necessary to really destroy them. It's often a very good thing to keep a lot of damaged units around in front of your main defensive position, because that will screw up the enemy. But they can't move. They will block their own way with the damaged units, so that's a thing to consider. So other than that, I think our positions are safe again. No need for more ammo. We can move into a more protective position. We are guarded everywhere. Yeah, don't want to attack here. We are very entrenched and safe. Let's end the turn again. And they are targeting the scout. Another ambush. I like that. More ambushes. Taking a hit, but that's worth it. I like it. I don't like that. So it's starting to get a little bit tense here. The first moments of the fight were not really intense. But as long as we can keep them back. Defense on, well, we got the second hero here. Defense +2, that's a really nice hero. Yeah, and I think what I will do here is destroy this damaged infantry and risk my green anti-tank unit. This way it's blocking the way, and I think that's totally fine. I will buy elite replacements here just to be safe. There can always be more Wolframen, and I really fear them. They are not an easy unit to deal with. Destroy more defending fighters. Yeah, that's worth it. don't want to get surprise hit here. And then let's see, ammo count is fine. So we can go ahead and destroy more of the units. But what I really want is prevent them from going into this gap. It's fine if they stack their units around here. That I absolutely don't mind. Defense hero, good. He can stay, doesn't matter. And just keep them down. Those damaged units, they can't break my defensive lines here. Grab the ammo. And keep them on the river. As long as they don't cross, that's fine with me. And I think just for safety reasons, I will withdraw my cavalry unit here. Don't want to get it sniped. I really value that one. So that position is safe. We are fine here. That's all right. Get the supply. There are no infantry units around here, so what I might do here is shift my positions a little bit, just to keep my scouts safe and protected. This could be another trap location, and that's very fine. So let's end the turn again, and we have to grab ammo. Yeah. And this is obviously a weak point. But it's raining now, that's helping our defenses a lot. And see, they're really messed up. All the damaged units standing in the way. That's another wolf ramen down. That's another wolf ramen down. Yeah, that's perfect. So, well, at the moment, I don't see them breaking my defenses at all. So let's take a look. Ammo count. I want to supply my tank 8 ammo. That's great. That's done. Supply He's not an issue anymore. I'm more interested in dealing with the scout. Move back into defensive position. Well, this is a green anti-aircraft cannon, so do your job. This should be very defensible now. We know there's still a Stuka, and I saw that it reinforced, so we will have to keep that in mind. So maybe we can trap them somewhere, because there will be good weather again. I didn't forget that. That's done. But it almost feels unfair here. Drain his ammo. And keep building up XP. Ah, that's bad, because now he can't go in. I think yeah, now I will have to shift my units, but that's fine. Let's see. Another kill. Go back. And yeah. Another kill. Perfect. Keep ourselves protected, and I want to send down my cavalry unit just to guard this river crossing here. So let's see. Do I want to attack here? I don't think so. But like that, we should be perfectly safe. Grab supplies wherever we can. That's fine. Don't want to attack here. Don't want to attack here. He still is an issue. And I think I will change him to a guards unit. Because, well, to be honest, I know. Don't want to move back, but I want to keep him up at full strength, just not to take any risks. That's fine. And let's see, the bomber, which target will he take? They will have vision here, but I don't care too much about this anti-tank cannon because it's a green unit. So I think I will protect my T-34 here. this one I value a lot. We are kind of protected here, but we could take hits here, so let's protect more of my units. Yeah, it will be interesting, but before we do that, I think I will make a short break. We are on turn 6, and yeah, see you back in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. I think the defense for the moment is very stable. I'm a little bit worried about these Junkers. Hopefully they will have cloudy weather, so the damage will be limited. But what I could have... doesn't matter. I want to protect here. So, see ya, and I'll be back in, let's say, 1 or 2 minutes. So, see ya, bye!